All right, so in this video, we're going to talk about a WordPress plugin, which I've been using for a number of years, actually. They've updated it a few times, given it they've actually changed the name of it recently. The reason I use this plugin is really to aid me with editing WordPress posts. So we're within WordPress here. And as you can see, we've got the normal text editor, which is cool. Let's just say, we wanted to put some text onto a page like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick a quick article on this page. So I've got just some basic text here. Okay, so there we go. So some very basic text. Let's just get that. There we go. And as you can see, the problem with WordPress is it can be quite hard to format text because they're quite limited to, they don't give you much kind of like scope or much stuff to play with as far as formatting. So we can't even choose the size of the font. We can't choose the actual font itself without going into the whole kind of WordPress theme settings. You've got bold and italic, and that's about it, really. We can, if we want, we can center things, but it's pretty, it's pretty limiting. Really, it'd be much better if we could have kind of more features. I mean, obviously we do have a few here, like colors, we can change the color, etc. But there aren't really, enough features within the standard WordPress editor to be able to edit WordPress posts and make them look nice. So I've been using, like I said, a plugin for a long time called Tinymce. The new version is called Tinymce Advanced. It does change from time to time, so if you can't find it, just search for Tinymce and you'll find the latest version. It's a free plugin, and I'll show you what the difference is once we activate it. So I've actually just deactivated it from one of my websites just to kind of show you what it looks like. So let me just go in and reactivate it, and then you can see the difference. There we go. So I'm just going to activate that. Boom. Okay, that's activated now. And there we go. So it's going to remove that. And let's just, okay, I'm just going to refresh the page, and then boom. So I was going to put my text back in. There we go. And you can see here we've actually got more features. So now we can actually change the size of the font. There we go. We could change, that's in Open Sans, we could change that to Arial. And we can do other things as well. So we've got other features. So the great thing about Tinymce is you can control this toolbar. So let's just go into the settings. So I've just gone into here, settings, Tinymce. And we've got, let me just refresh this because I have just deactivated the plugin and reactivated it. So let me just refresh that. There we go. So these are the rows for the different toolbars. And you can see there's lots of different things which we can add. So let's just say we wanted to have, let's just see what else would be useful to have in there. Insert the date and time. That would be a useful thing. So we could put the date and time into a post. So there we go. I didn't even know you could do that. You could have a print icon on the page, so someone could click one button to print the page out. So there's so you can see there's lots of different options here. There's also tons and tons of stuff I've never actually even used it for, but to be honest, this is the main thing I use it for. I use it so I can choose the font, choose the size, sometimes there are other things which you might want to do, like a strike through, or the date and time. That might be interesting. So we'll save that. And then let's just go back to the post. There we go. And just going to copy that again. Let me just refresh. I haven't saved this page because I didn't want to publish it to this site. Okay, so let's put that back in. Oops. There we go. So now, as you can see, we've got all these different things here. So if we wanted to, we could put a smiley face in there. There we go. So we could add a smiley face. We could put, there we go, a horizontal line there. And if we wanted to, we could put a print icon. Oh, okay. Oh, that's just going to print the page. I thought that was going to put a print icon there. Not quite sure why you'd want that. But you can see here, there's lots of different options here. Okay, so there we go. We can insert the date and time, just a drop-down menu there, and that will insert today's date into the post. I'm not sure if it's dynamic, if it changes, but anyway, useful stuff, as you can see. We've also got here a file, edit, menu here. So if you don't want to use the icons, that's a new thing actually. They didn't used to have that. So you've got the cut, paste, etc. What else have we got here? Insert. Okay, so I think it's just the icons, but just in a drop-down menu. You can insert a table as well. That's useful. So anyway, so Tinymce, and this is Tinymce Advanced, a really useful tool for WordPress websites. It's a free plugin. You can search for it. And yeah, I just thought I'd mention it because it's something I've been using for a number of years, and it just makes editing just standard WordPress posts so much easier.